Are you ready to prove to another generation of Americans that we can build a better country and a newer world? Joe Biden is ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you.
And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. So we may have taken a little creative liberty with that clip of Elizabeth Warren's speech from the 2012 Democratic National Convention. She had Obama in there before Joe Biden. But it might not be that far from reality. Speculation over a possible bid by Joe Biden hit an all-time peak over the weekend as the vice president returned to the nation's capital from his home in Delaware to meet with Senator Elizabeth Warren on Saturday. Now, CNN is reporting that during their 2-hour meeting, the pair discussed the economy, not a possible presidential campaign. An explanation that is satisfying to absolutely no one. Ms. Warren, a favorite senator among progressive Democrats, with many urging her to run for the presidency earlier this year, has vehemently stated she has no desire to run for president. But then she's never said anything about running as a vice presidential candidate. So, are we getting ahead of ourselves discussing a Biden-Warren ticket in 2016? Or, Joe, is this something that you think could happen?
It cannot happen.
I agree. Tell us why.
I'll tell you why. We didn't rehearse this or
we
anything. I have
didn't.
no idea what you're going to say. Here's what I know. In today's Democratic Party, Joe Biden is considered a centrist because I think the party has drifted way left. And Mr. Biden gets along well with Republicans, and outside of universal health care, I see Biden very much as a centrist. Elizabeth Warren ain't no centrist. No. She's to the left of Barack Obama. So that ticket, while it would shore up the left, I guess, and it would be two big names that would be together, I don't see Biden choosing Warren as his running mate for that reason, because she's so polarizing.
Well, Heather, great minds obviously think alike, because that very much sums up what I would say.
Look at that.
And you, what do you think?
Listen, I think that you guys are probably right, although there's an argument to be made that Joe has shifted left, Biden has shifted left being vice president to Barack Obama, who also I think has shifted the party left, and that therefore he's willing to get Elizabeth Warren's votes. Women would be a big draw for him, because he's not, and so maybe that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, no, I think it's like a Frankenstein monster is what you got. You've got Biden, and he is somewhat of a centrist, and so there would be an effort to try and bring the moderates back into this whole deal, because the competition in the Democratic Party right now is for the far, far left. And what I don't understand for the life of me is why Bernie Sanders keeps getting overlooked in all of these conversations.
Because nobody believes he can actually win.
Well, yeah, but look at his poll numbers, look at what he's doing, and they're willing to just shove him aside. It's fascinating to me that this guy has done that.
Were we to assume that CNN got this right, and that the two really were discussing economic policy, can we now expect that Biden will adopt the more progressive economic ideas belonging to Senator Warren? That includes raising the minimum wage to at least $22 an hour, cracking down on the too big to fail banks, and supporting the buffer rule. I mean, is this the direction that we can expect Joe Biden to head in, Bill?
I would love to see him crack down on the too big to fail. Listen, I'm with Sanders, with Warren, and all of that. Yeah, I can see Biden making some compromises and going, you know what, this too big to fail rule is absolutely insane. I think adopting a $22 an hour minimum wage is suicide. So I don't see him going there.
Well, listen, it's all about compromise, as Bill said. You know, she would have to compromise on some of the things, and he would have to compromise on some of them, and it may be very attractive to the Democrats to see two people sort of meet in the middle on the left.
So, Joe, does that mean that the progressive wing, look, people tend to forget about this. Everybody talks about the fights in the Republican Party. Well, there is a fight going on in the Democratic Party between the progressives and the more centrists. The centrists certainly being represented by the Clintonites, and we'll see about the progressives. Right now, it's certainly Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. Are we seeing here that things are moving in the direction of the progressives when Joe Biden has to interrupt his weekend to come and have a conversation with Elizabeth Warren?
Absolutely, if that is a word. All I want to know is this.
Now.
Yes, it is now. Are they electable? Is a Biden-Warren ticket electable? I think so. I think it's more electable than a Hillary Clinton and X ticket right now, because I think Hillary Clinton is so damaged. I don't see how you have untrustworthy numbers over 60%. You say, oh, by the way, I want your vote. I just can't see that happen. What I do want, and I pray for, and this is for you, I want to see Warren as a VP nominee and Fiorina as a VP nominee, and let them go at it. Saucer milk, table two.
Oh, geez.
I'll tell you what, I think people don't don't vote for the vice president. They really vote for the presidential candidate. I think it'd be taking a big risk. Look, I love Elizabeth Warren, but our audience does not, and I think that's a real issue. In any event, Biden-Unger. What do you guys think about a possible Biden-Warren ticket? To tell us, you can go to newsmaxtv.com/comments to let us know. Then, coming up next, you know what time it is. We're reading some of your viewer comments. You don't want to go anywhere. This is the most fun part.
You really don't. And if you want to get your own Make America Great Again hat, just like the one Donald Trump wears, go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap or call 1-800-933-8396. Again, go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap or call 1-800-933-8396.